I can't stop smiling. I can't stop smiling. It's just, what a night. I wish I was there. I would have absolutely loved to have been in the Emirates today. A 4-0 win against Atletico Madrid. 4 goals in relatively quick succession. 57 minutes, 64 minutes, 67 and 70 minutes. Look at that. Just brilliant. And we deserved it because although Atletico Madrid are quite tough to break down, and when they do get the ball, they keep it nicely. I mean, basically 2 rows of 4 and then 2 strikers, but one would drop deep. And it's very efficient, but we were just attacking constantly and trying to break them down. And it was coming. It was coming. And my God, it blew up. It was absolutely beautiful. And of course, as all Arsenal fans will be feeling right now, the relief that this man right here, GYOKERES, scored 2 scuffed goals today. Love that. He got a rating of 9. He got man of the match on FOTMob. I don't believe he'll get man of the match. Well, it's so tough. It's one of those games. It's one of those results where I just can't pick my favourite player, or, you know, the player that I think deserves to be man of the match. He's definitely up there. Sorry, player of the game. Player of the match. You can't say man of the match anymore. He was the most fouled player, the most accurate passer to play 45 minutes or more. The thing is, he probably didn't have that many passes to make. He was brilliant tonight, but everyone was brilliant tonight. And actually, another reason I'm smiling so much, I don't hate Diego Simeone, but that little piglet on the touchline looking angry. Oh, it's generational content. It really is. And talking of generational content, this image right here, that's the thumbnail. If you clicked this video, you would have seen this image. It's just glorious. It really is. I love it. Follow me on X, by the way, if you don't already. So let's just get one thing out of the way, because yes, everyone performed very well tonight and there were some specific players that maybe did better, but I do quickly want to say Eze was a little bit disappointing for me. He got himself in some good positions and actually almost scored. It was a bit of a fluky, looped effort that took a deflection and hit the bar, but otherwise I thought he was a little bit underwhelming, and I think it is worth mentioning that whether he's going to play on the left or through the middle for us, he really needs to grab this time, because of course Ødegaard is currently injured and Eze is effectively playing ahead of him right now, covering for him. So I'm hoping Eze can do just a little bit more for us. I would also argue that Saka, I mean, he had a good game, but he didn't get an assist. He didn't score in a 4-0 win. That's quite rare for Saka. He's always kind of the go-to guy for us. So also had a little bit of a quiet game, but still, I mean, everyone was above average and a lot were extremely good. Lewis Skelly, oh, he didn't get a yellow card. I for some reason was sure he had a yellow card. He almost got one for sure. That run for the goal was, for the Martinelli goal, it's just, he was surrounded. He was literally surrounded by Atletico Madrid midfielders, and he just kind of shrugged and carried on running, and to pick out the pass under pressure like that, and then the hit from Martinelli, the instant finesse in off the post or just inside the post, it was absolutely beautiful to watch. And it really felt like that would probably be game over. Gabriel might be my man of the match now that I think of it. Sorry, player of the match. Sorry. A goal and an assist, not for the first time this season. Absolutely towering above everyone in the box. He is such a threat. And what would we do without Gabriel these days? I know Saliba is an incredible defender, but isn't it funny how over, let's say, the last 3 seasons, most of the plaudits and more of the focus is on Saliba. But that has shifted over the last, I would say, 18 months or so. And actually, I think a lot of Arsenal fans would agree that Gabriel has been the one. He is such a threat, and he's such a great defender as well. It's easy to forget just how good he is defensively as well. There was a moment where after we scored, he's obviously celebrated his goal. He's gone crazy. We've then gone down the other end. He has got a block in. He's deflected a shot out for a corner, and he celebrates it like a goal. And I'm just thinking he's a madman. He loves defending and he loves attacking. He's such a good defender. He's a leader. captain material. Of course, he's one of the leaders of the squad. He often is captain if the others aren't available. But no shade on Saliba. He was also fantastic tonight. He was much better than a 7.1, if you ask me. So many headers won. He was always first to the ball and actually got forward quite a bit and pinged some nice passes out to Saka and to Timber. Where do I even... I don't know where to go next. Zubamendi was so good today. Very unlucky to get the yellow. It means he'll miss the next game, which is Slavia Prague, I believe, but it means he'll be available for Bayern. So part of me thinks it's good that he got his yellow now and not in the next game, because then he would miss Bayern, who are in great form. That's going to be a really tricky game. Declan Rice just doesn't stop running. I mean, he's just... They call him the horse at the club. They literally call him the horse. You see it week in, week out. He's so energetic. He does not stop running. Timber continues his fantastic form. Martinelli got his goal and, for me, starts down that left wing. Isn't it crazy? At the start of this season, I would have never predicted that. When we were all really expecting Eze to either start there or we'd still invest in a left winger or Trossard would go there. But Martinelli starting and Trossard coming off the bench, I think that's the way to go. But GYOKERES, I'm so happy for him. I really am. He needed this. I think, a lot of people will still laugh the fact that he scored 2 kind of scuffed goals, but he's got to be there in that moment. He was in the right place at the right time. He's bagged another 2. That's 5 now for Arsenal, 6 if you include pre-season. And I think that's going to do him a load of good, confidence-wise. And then we obviously made some substitutions. None of them really made a massive impact on the game, and they didn't really need to. The game was done. It was 4-0. It was great to see Ben White back on the pitch. I thought Waneri had an okay 18 minutes or so, and Norgard as well. Christian Norgard. Really tidy cameo. Shall we talk about Atletico Madrid? I mean, as I said at the start of this video, they are a tidy team. Of course they are. They're so experienced, and they've got so many really good players that I think, similar to what I was saying with Gabriel, they love defending and they love attacking. And of course, a team with Julian Alvarez in it. And I really liked Barrios. I thought he was very good. Llorente and Hanko at wing-back. I mean, Hanko's more of a centre-back, out of position. But Llorente, such a good right-back. And he could easily play in midfield. But we didn't see him really adventuring forward. We locked them down completely. And genuinely, like if you look at the stats from today, we've battered them. A lot of their shots, you can tell always if there's a load of shots but not many chances, it just means they're having shots from far out and hoping they can score a long shot or catch Raya off guard, which they almost did. At one point, Raya was in the corner flag, sliding in, tackling a player. I mean, it was quite shocking, to be fair. But we rightly won this game. Like, we deserved this for sure. Oh my God, I've just seen the other scores. So I watched the Barcelona 6-1. Okay, then ruined by a 0-0, but then we've got 7-2, 4-2, 3-0, 6-2, 4-0, 2-0. The Champions League really is amazing, isn't it? And normally I'd be saying, isn't it lovely that we don't need to talk about the referee? But I do want to mention, most of the time when we watch Champions League football, I'm sure a lot of people will agree, that the focus isn't on the referees for once. It's really nice. If you watch the Premier League a lot like I do, which I'm sure a lot of everyone watching this video does, it's all we talk about. Referees this, referees that. Normally in the Champions League, that's not the case. But the referee tonight stunk the place out. My God, it doesn't help when you've got a few Arsenal players as well, but the Atletico players just going down constantly. I'm not saying it's just them. A few of our players do it too. I think, it's well documented that a lot of football players at the professional level like to go down easily. But my God, the referee bought it so many times. Really, really frustrating. So that is round 3 done. And that, of course, means we are 3 for 3 and we haven't conceded still. That's a really big win for us because it's the goal difference as well. A nice little +8. PSG and Inter, the only teams to have outdone us so far this Champions League campaign. Bayern up next. Well, sorry, Slavia up next and then Bayern. That's the real test. I don't want to be disrespectful. I think Slavia away could always be a tricky one, but I'm fully expecting us to get a comfortable win there. And then Bayern. Bayern is going to be the one to look out for. Who's underperforming at the moment? Obviously, we have another round of games tomorrow, but in terms of teams that have played 3 times, I mean, Villarreal haven't won any of them yet. I mean, looking at Napoli as well, they've played 3 and only won 1 of them. That's poor. And of course, today's opponent, Atletico Madrid, that's 3 games, only 1 win and 2 losses. It's not looking great for them at the moment, is it? But thank you for watching, guys. Really excited for the next game. Let's just quickly check the fixtures. So it's Palace at the weekend, isn't it? Yep, Palace on Sunday, followed by Brighton in the Cup. Can we keep Gyökeres scoring? I think that is going to be vital for his confidence now that he bags again against Crystal Palace. Burnley away after that. Slavia Prague then after that. Sunderland away. That's going to be a really interesting game. I've said it a few times. Sunderland are kind of my second team at the moment, so hopefully we'll destroy them, but they've been great at home. And then the game that I'm most excited for, the North London Derby on the 23rd of November. Thank you for watching, guys. What a win, and I will see you next time.